So Khalid, what's your experience with the Abu Dhabi market?
Abu Dhabi is more stable in the real estate prices more than Dubai. It started with 1 point something, 2 million. That was the price for the one bedroom.
Okay.
Now it's 6 to 7 million the one bedroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this, it just sounds peaceful. Like to live a little bit out of the city life. Hi guys, today you're now tuned in with property consultant Giovanni, and I've got something special for you. I've been in real estate for around 7 years as an international property consultant with experience in the UK, Spain and Portugal, and now we are in Dubai and I'm covering Abu Dhabi. So today I'm with Khalid, and Khalid is going to tell us a bit more about something very unique which is coming onto the market.
Hello Giovanni. Thank you for meeting here.
Thank you for coming
today in our villa.
Appreciate it. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. Thank you.
So Khalid, what's your experience with the Abu Dhabi market? Obviously, I cover Dubai. I don't have much extensive information on Abu Dhabi. I've been looking into it, and I've seen there's some really interesting projects.
Okay, I'm here to help you, brother. No worries.
Excellent.
So before I joined the developer company, I've been in the market of Abu Dhabi for 5 years.
Excellent.
So I know everything like inside the real estate market, the aspects, where to buy, where to invest, where to live. So all these ideas I know about it because like my experience gave me what should I do and what should I give my clients depends on his needs and what he wants.
Sure.
Exactly in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Sure. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So obviously our conversation today is going to be a bit more obviously about the projects you guys are going on. As a consultant, I like to obviously speak about opportunities, honest opinions as well, and not just trying to sell everything, because I know everybody.
Exactly. So basically, we don't sell it.
Excellent.
So basically, our client knows what he wants to take. We are just opening the door for him. That's it.
That's what it's all about. It's all about giving obviously clients information at the end of the day, and then we obviously analyze the numbers and see if it makes sense.
We at the end of the day, we advise him to make his money more.
Sure.
To enlarge his money.
Of course.
Okay, to make it more, so he knows where to put and to invest.
And at the end of the day, when it comes to building wealth, it's about expanding your portfolio and not just being stuck in one place. Obviously, Dubai is a really good place to invest, but why not have a little look at what's to come in Abu Dhabi as it's upcoming as well? Yeah,
and the best thing is when you want to put something in your portfolio, big one, what's better than taking a branded one? Because there is not much properties or freehold lands on the open sea view. Okay, maybe 2% in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So whenever there is something, like let's say there is not much spaces of something, it's gonna be like huge demand on it.
So when I'm talking to one of my investors, I was saying, look, if you're gonna invest in the UAE and you're coming from Europe, go for trophy assets, go for seafront, or go for unique communities. Even if you're buying a community where there's high-end luxury villas and mansions, even if you've got an apartment in them type of locations because you've got a lower budget, at least you're in a premium area, you're in a premium zone.
Thank you so much.
People will then appreciate living in a premium location rather than you just bought, let me just buy something a little cheaper, it's a better price point.
Exactly.
But then, let's just say something happens to the market and it doesn't really hold that much value because who wants that unit that's not even in a premium location?
Thank you so much. At the end of the day, even if you are getting investment, let's say how much, it's not worth it even to wait for this long to get this amount of money. It's not worth it at all. So, for example, when you are to the open sea, I'm gonna give you just a small example. Saadiyat Island. Okay, there is a project called Mamshu Saadiyat.
Okay.
It started with 1 point something, 2 million. That was the price for the one bedroom.
Okay.
Now it's 6 to 7 million the one bedroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people might think that, oh, this is Saadiyat Island, you cannot compare it to Al Jurf, because there's museums over there, there is culture. It's cultural district at the end of the day. People are coming to visit, tourism.
Yeah, they've got around 5 museums.
Exactly, But I'm going to tell them something, that there is a project in Saadiyat Island, apartments, not to the open sea. It didn't appreciate that much.
I was doing a bit of research actually. When I was having a little look online, because I was saying to my client, there's a lot of fluctuation in prices. Portugal at the moment, we've got a house over there. And my mum was going to sell. And I said, look at the market right now. Our unit's probably one of the best units in the area. We've done refurb, etc. But there's people selling prices that are just fluctuating. How do you have a secure price on something when everybody feels like even the unit that's not as good as the higher one, they want to put the same same price point. It just confuses the market a little bit, and it's harder to sell. But then when you see the unique properties, someone will walk in and be like, for example, your quality right now. I walked in and I was like, wow, I love this. I can see the finishes, etc. And that's what buyers look into as well, the quality of the location. How do they feel? Obviously, an investor's perspective is a bit different. They're thinking, where's the returns going to be, and is there going to be room for capital appreciation? So back to what you're saying, when I was with your brother earlier on, you guys have got this freehold land where there's nothing else even fully built around the back, which will then attract other developers, which we're just going through track records of what's happened to the rest of Dubai, the marina, etc. As soon as that development's done, you'll find that more other developers come into the zone because they're like, oh, so Jacob and Co or Hannah have built this development, it's attracting a load of people because your beach and the water is so pristine. It starts to build more value.
And other thing that we can talk about is getting a unique thing. For example, you hear a lot of rich people or wealth people. Oh, I have a car, one of the 5 cars in the world. You know? I have something, one of the blah, blah, blah in the world. So when we offer Jacob & Co., we are intended not to make like 1,000 units, 2,000 units. It's not worth it, you know, because when we are giving the idea of luxury, okay, we gave the idea of luxury from every aspect for our project. From the sizes, from the finishing, even from like how many units we have in our project. For example, if some of the investors are buying a unit or 2 units. 1 unit or 2 units out of 3,000 units, it's going to take a little bit more time so he can get capital appreciation. But let's say 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units out of 200 units, 300 units, it's a little, like, it's not just a little bit different, it's a big difference. So you are holding, or you have 3 units out of 200 or 300 units from Jacob & Co. brand. Or for example, the mansions that we have 5 big mansions, 5 Jacob & Co. mansions in the world.
Wow.
Yes. So you are holding one of the 5 big mansions from
in the whole world. This is going to be the 5 mansions.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's making a totally different let's say mindset or like idea for the clients that, okay, this is different.
Unique products.
Exactly. And at the same time, you're talking about the beachfront. It's not just a beachfront. Open sea view. So there's nothing blocking your view on the sea. So this is also totally different. And
very clear. The water, when I see the water, I was like, wow.
Chris, it's untouched, you know, it's untouched. It's a natural reserve at the end of the day. So that's why I'm telling you these unique points. And not to forget in Abu Dhabi. Because Abu Dhabi, if you want to compare and if you want to go back in years, you know, to compare between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, you can see how much Dubai is fluctuating and you can see how much Abu Dhabi is fluctuating. Like Abu Dhabi is more stable in the real estate prices more than Dubai. Why? Because let's go to the previous point I told you about. It's controlled.
And would you say it's because people like to hold on to their assets for long term as well? So, for example, people are now wanting to come into Abu Dhabi, but they're realizing the good units are they're going, and they're not even in a rush to sell them. Would you say that drives prices obviously up simply because obviously there's a shortage on supply and demand on that end?
One of the reasons is this one, and the second reason that the demand are becoming more and more and more. You know, Dubai, there's a lot of demand in Dubai, of course.
Of course. Okay,
but now Abu Dhabi is they are bringing a different value to the market. So people recognize it right now. So they recognize what the value that they are getting in Abu Dhabi. Okay, because of that, they are coming here, they are buying the properties, and as I told you, they are, let's say, the risk is a little bit lower than Dubai to invest in Abu Dhabi. At the same time, some of them, once they buy the unit, okay, I'm gonna live here. I like it. I don't want to sell it. Like I was in a meeting with one of the clients. He came for investment. Once he saw the property, he said, "No, I'm gonna buy it for myself. I'm not gonna invest for this one. You know, because this one is very unique. I'm not gonna sell it."
Well, Dubai, I would say. Because obviously I love Dubai as well, because the market we cover. There's certain locations there that I know that I just love. Jumeirah Golf Estates, especially simply because you go there, green community, the villas are different compared to the rest of the market.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still room for clients to obviously add value into them villas that are a bit older. And then, like you said, the seafront opportunities are coming so slim.
Yes.
That's why I'm even looking at the Jacob & Co. project that you guys have got, and anything else that you've got that's basically seafront, because I know seafront opportunities are good, and I know your developer are very known for quality control as well. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about the Jacob & Co. project you guys have got going on?
Yeah, so the Jacob & Co. project, like once we came to this area, okay, we have like, as you can see, this villa is in the master developer of another developer. Okay?
Yeah.
So we bring to this area like 70 villas. Once we saw how fast it was sold, and how people like our finishing, we came to that prime location. Okay. First of all, we thought that just the location is good. But after that, we made a collaboration with Jacob & Co. because we know that this location is not just going to be a properties or units. The whole location, the whole community is going to be a different thing than the whole area, you know, because this area, as you know, it's in the middle of Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And Dubai is moving towards this area. Abu Dhabi is moving toward this area as well. Okay, so this movement from these two big cities gives you let's say, the responsibility to make a community outstanding. It's not just like any community that you go to, you know. There's a lot of huge communities and big communities, luxury ones, but for us, we wanted to make something special. So our collaboration, not just a brand name, by the way, our collaboration with Jacob & Co., we came to this idea, we came to this like project to be true in the market as, let's say, our villas and apartments, because once we started with villas. Okay. And after that, we launched the two buildings that we have. It's C and J.
Okay.
Mimicking Jacob & Co., you know?
Yeah.
So these things, and we know that our apartments, okay, and buildings and villas, there is nothing from Al Jurf to Asadia that I mentioned to you before. There is nothing in between to the open sea.
And that's why you then decided to choose this specific location.
Thank you so much.
So what would you say the type of people that would be living in, what's the target audience? What type of people would be living in your communities?
Specify more.
So would you say it's families? Would you say it's for holiday homes? Would you say this is an investor product?
So basically, for this question, I can tell you and I can show you it's all of them.
Okay.
Why? So our project, okay, or let's say our community, it's a family-based, because we have, let's say, big villas. We have also our apartments are big, so families would like to go and live in these kind of big space, like apartments or units, because whenever you go to Dubai, Abu Dhabi even, like you can find that the spaces are small. Okay, but our idea is a little bit different. So it's families-based, one thing. Second thing, it's also investment-based. Why? Because we are near, for example, to Al Maktoum International Airport, which is going to be the biggest one, the biggest airport in the world, 260 million passenger annually. Imagine how much people, or how many tourists are coming to this area.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
true.
Which is 25 minutes away, and people are coming to you just for the beaches. We are on the beach.
Yeah.
So beside us, there is Anantara Santorini. I think you are familiar with this hotel.
Yeah.
This hotel per night, 3,000 dirhams, which is low season. So imagine with Jacob & Co., with all the amenities, with all the services from Jacob & Co., how much he's going to rent his apartment Airbnb.
No, it's true. It's true.
Okay. This is one thing. For capital appreciation, I'm going to take you back to Sadiyat.
Okay.
One bedroom, as I told you, 2 million, now it's 7 million, 6 million, just because of the open sea.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And now let's talk about our project. Not just open sea, it's a branded as well. And
what's the starting price?
Exactly. And there, I didn't tell you about the art piece that we are going to have, which is the biggest clock from Jacob & Co. on the ceiling. It's going to be in the lobby of the building. It's going to go. Jacob himself promised to go to the Guinness record. So imagine branded beachfront art piece in Guinness record in your building. I'm not going to talk about.
Is that his aim? I know you can't say too much.
Exactly. I cannot say more than this, you know?
Yeah.
So when I tell you it's family-based, I mean that because it's really calm area for the children, for the families to stay there. It's a second home at the same time. and it's investment based.
What is the starting price at the moment for a villa? Let's just say a 5-bedroom villa.
5-bedroom villa, it's 10.8 for now.
Really?
We had the 3-bedroom before, which is 6 million. But
so that's sold out, isn't it?
Yeah. And even like the previous one were sold, and now we opened the new extension.
6 million on a 3-bedroom.
And we opened the new extension even. The new extension, we have over EUI for the 3-bedroom and for the 4 bedrooms. So all that before the launch, by the way.
Yeah,
that
is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So when is the launch in terms of for the newer stuff? That's
for the new release of the villas. The launch is going to be, let's say, mid of June and end of June, mid of July, something like this.
And the square footage for the 5 bedrooms?
For the 5 bedrooms, we're talking about square meter. I'm more in square meter more than square foot.
That's fine.
It's 415 square meters, so we're talking about maybe 50, something like this.
Really?
Yeah, 415 square meter.
And then your payment plans?
It's a little bit tough, So our payment plan, basically, we are talking about 5% booking or EOI at the meantime, and 20% down payment. And out of that, every 3 months is 6.25.
Okay, and just to put it in a nutshell, what would you say the main reason why people should look into this location, whether it's for investment or for them to live in?
It's a unique project. You cannot find something like this even later on. Why? Because, as I said, and I'm going to say it again and again and again, it's a beachfront. Before it's branded, it's a beachfront open sea view. And we are talking about branded. We're talking about big spaces. We are talking about luxury living, basically. It's not just, everyone's claiming luxury. But it's, in reality, it's luxury in spaces, sizes of the units. It's luxury in the brand, and in the services and amenities that we have. It's luxury in the lifestyle that any client will get over there.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm telling you that it's a real luxury that he's getting.
Yeah. Well,
and before all that, again, it's beachfront.
What we'll do is we're going to show the clients anyways what the location actually looks like, because it's so easy for us to say all of these things, and they might feel like we're just trying to sell to them. But I know what you're saying. When you walk,
because you saw it.
Yeah, I know. I said to your brother. So as soon as I walked in, I was like, "Whoa, look at this! It just sounds peaceful."
Yeah.
Like, I could, if I wanted to. I'm 28. I already said to myself, I like to live a little bit out of the city life. A lot of people, they like to be in the city. I don't mind driving 20, 30 minutes, even if it's 40 minutes, just to go into the city for a bit. I don't like to be in the city all the time. I like to
you
be
are from UK, I believe, right?
I'm from the UK.
So
yes.
I came from Canada, November.
Nice.
Yeah. So driving 30 minutes, 40 minutes is nothing.
Normal.
It's nothing, It's easy, When I came here, I'm driving 30 minutes. It's too long. It's easy.
I know. I hear that a lot of people here.
Yeah. Like when I go out of my home in Canada, the lowest time I'm taking is 30 minutes for my trip. This is the lowest,
Because I know a lot of British people are coming over to the UAE in general. For us, driving 30, 40 minutes to be by the sea, nice views, you still get good food, you feel good. There's nothing. If I need to go from one side of East London to, let's just say, South London, it could even take me more than an hour.
Which is okay, When I got my driver license in Canada, I drove from my home to the driving test center, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I finished and I came back.
You go back.
Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. So it's easy. It's nothing. But here I understand, because they used to have everything beside them. But a lot of people will tell you it's far.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people. But imagining this not now. Imagine this community in 3 years, when it's done, which is going to be ready, by the way, in 2028, Q2. When it's done in 3 years, it's totally different concept, because this area is the center of this main big cities.
Yeah, I like to see the real estate in the long term. If you're someone that, you're quite well off and you have money to invest in real estate and put it in properties, right? an area like this zone, plus one jump, Palm Jabal Alley is completely done. What they're going to want to do next? They're going to want to fill the space.
Yeah.
That's when you will make your extra serious gains. You'll definitely make obviously some money on your initial investment.
Yes.
Might be a bit of a slow burner. I don't like to always say, oh yeah, you're just going to get capital appreciation. It's just going to shoot up. I like to be an honest consultant and say, look, sometimes you've got to look at things between 3 to 5 years or even 5 to 7 years. It just kind of depends on what the market is doing. But like we can see, everything's coming to obviously Dubai South. And obviously in Dubai, I'm looking quite heavily into like areas like Dubai Land and like Meydan, etc. because they're also like building in them zones. I like to see where are they building and where all these luxury premium communities going to be at. I see your product as a premium community, and I think that's why it's a good opportunity for clients to basically have a little look at. So, yeah, well, thank you for your time anyway.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No,
thank you for your coming here. And it was really a pleasure talking to you.
Always.
And meeting you. Thank you so much for coming.
Always.
And I hope you liked everything here.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you, brother.